Imagine waking up to a world where the news is full of reports about a mysterious, fast-spreading outbreak, and the person you love most is trapped on the other side of the city. But this isn't just a virus. It's something far more sinister. Something that turns ordinary people into monsters. And the only way to survive is to document everything before it's too late. Welcome to Scrapbook, the pulse-pounding, terrifying outbreak thriller by Iain Rob Wright. If you love the relentless tension of World War Z, the visceral horror of the crazies, and stories where ordinary people are forced to make impossible choices to survive, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in outbreak horror, blending claustrophobic suspense, brutal survival scenarios, and the sheer, unadulterated terror of watching civilization collapse in real time. The narrative kicks off with the first reports of a strange, violent illness spreading through the city. Our protagonist, an ordinary person with no special training or combat skills, quickly realizes that this isn't just another flu season. It's an apocalyptic event. As the outbreak accelerates from isolated incidents to full-blown chaos, the protagonist must navigate a rapidly deteriorating world, trying to reach their loved ones while avoiding the infected hordes and the even more dangerous, desperate survivors. The atmosphere is thick with the sounds of sirens, the crackle of emergency broadcasts, and the creeping dread of knowing that every person you meet could be a threat. Wright excels at capturing the terrifying speed of societal collapse, making every decision feel like a life-or-death gamble. At the core of the book's addictive appeal is its brutally realistic approach to outbreak survival. This isn't a story of heroes saving the world. It's a story of ordinary people trying to survive long enough to see tomorrow. Wright treats the outbreak with a grounded, visceral precision. The infected aren't just mindless zombies. They're fast, violent, and terrifyingly unpredictable. The action sequences are relentless, claustrophobic, and incredibly intense. The audiobook narration brings the chaos to life, making the sound of shattering glass, the screams of the infected, and the frantic breathing of someone hiding in a closet feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the visceral horror and the survival mechanics, the soul of Scrapbook lies in its deeply human characters and the emotional weight of their choices. The protagonist isn't a flawless action hero. They're scared, they make mistakes, and they're driven by love and desperation. The relationships they fight to protect provide the emotional anchor of the story. As the outbreak strips away the veneer of civilization, the characters are forced to confront their own morality, making impossible choices that will haunt them forever. The audiobook format perfectly captures their fear, their determination, and the crushing weight of knowing that the world they knew is gone. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. The outbreak reaches its most violent, chaotic peak, forcing the protagonist into a desperate, high-stakes gamble to reach safety and reunite with their loved ones. The finale is a spectacular convergence of brutal survival horror, raw emotional devastation, and a jaw-dropping twist that redefines everything you thought you knew about the outbreak. It delivers a massive, adrenaline-fueled payoff that will leave you gasping and questioning whether anyone truly survives an event like this. Scrapbook is a triumph of the outbreak thriller genre. It is smart, brutal, and unapologetically intense. Iain Rob Wright has crafted a story that perfectly captures the terror of a world falling apart. Plug in your headphones, lock your doors, and brace yourself. The outbreak has begun, and there's no going back.